Hello, wonderful. It is Sarah. I hope you are having a fabulous evening. And I want to discuss this trick. So, you've seen a toxic person, you've gotten a bad email, you've had a toxic person encounter of some type, and then your nervous system is like, you just feel crappy, you feel terrible, you feel like, you're stuck in fight and flight and something's wrong with you. And normal response after a toxic person. Okay. So sometimes people get on the phone with me and they say, Sarah, how do I not let a toxic person bother me? And I say, you take medication and drink a lot. Because the only way for someone to be really, really, really mean to you and then not bother you is to numb out. Because it's supposed to hurt us when someone is hurtful. It's supposed to burn when your hand touches the oven. So when someone is mean and tries to be hurtful on purpose and it hurts, that's not a sign that something's wrong. That's a sign that something is right. And far too many of us have spent years and years and years putting up with toxic behavior that didn't hurt enough. We kept touching the oven and it was burning, and we told ourselves, oh, it's not really that hot, it's not really that bad, it's not really that hot. And then our hands are scalded, or maybe they're burned off. So I will never, ever, 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 ever be the person who teaches you to not let a toxic person bother you. I will be the person who teaches you how to make sure the toxic person isn't controlling you, that you have an emotional cushion so you're not always spiraling, so you're not always triggered, so you're not always feeling like you're getting emotionally beaten up. Okay, which is a separate question than how do I not let them bother me? Okay, because when someone is mean to you, I want it to bother you because that's the sign that something is wrong and that you need to do something about it. So, but there are some tips and tricks if you've had a toxic person encounter to hit the reset button in your nervous system, to start to feel better, to not carry that negative energy or that toxic energy with you to the next work meeting, to your work day, if the toxic person encounter happened at home or if it happened in the grocery store, right? So here's a easy trick that I want you to think about. And I want you to pretend that a toxic person just dumped all this energy on you. Okay, like dust. Okay, so they dumped all that toxic energy on you. They kind of emotionally vomited on you. And I want you to literally dust off your body, kind of that shake it off thing, but as if a dust was dumped on your head. All that toxic energy was dumped on you. I want you to literally and physically dust off your body. Dust off your arms, dust off your chest, dust off your head, dust off your face, dust off your legs, and brush off that energetic connection. Just like Taylor Swift said, shake it off, shake it off. You can shake too. There's some theories around that, but even something as simple as dusting yourself off. You get a really bad email at work, take 20 seconds, dust yourself off, and it's going to help you reset. If you have a minute instead of just 20 seconds, I want you to do jumping jacks or some type of exercise. And here's why. Think about 100 years, or how long is 500 years ago, and people are sitting around a campfire and a bear or some type of tiger or lion jumps out of the forest, and people run away from the campfire and stop when they are safe. So they are sitting, danger comes, adrenaline runs over their body, they run away and then stop. And the problem with a toxic email or a toxic fight with a partner over dinner is there's no action. You're not ever signaling to your body. Your body knows there's danger, but you never run away and stop. You can't really run away from an email. It's hard to run away from a work meeting, okay? But our brains still need that. They still need that piece of us. So if you have a minute, if you only have 20 seconds, dust it off. If you have a minute, You can pump your arms and act like you're running, or do 10 jumping jacks or whatever, and then stop. And it's going to help make sure that that toxic energy, that negativity, that fight and flight, that adrenaline, that cortisol is not frozen in your body, which then causes health problems, which then causes more problems. So you have this problem spiral that we want to put a stop to. There's a phrase that says, if someone shoots you once, but you think about it 100 times, to your body, it's like you've been shot 100 times. And if you get a mean text or a mean email or something mean on a dating app or some mean phone call, your body is screaming that there's a tiger jumping out of the woods. But then you just sit and hold your breath and hope it goes away, and it's frozen. And so it's frozen in your body. And we can take just a minute, pump our arms like we're running away, and then stop. Take a deep breath. And you've already done a ton of work in resetting your nervous system so the toxic person doesn't continue to ruin your day. Hope that helps you on your journey to becoming toxic person proof.